I had to take these yarn wraps out because they were starting to irritate my scalp. If you guys can see, they started to get these little tiny bumps on my scalp, little bumps around my hairline. Okay? And those bumps usually mean one of two things. Either your hair is extremely tight, which my hair is not tight. You can see that it's far from my root. Or your hair is really heavy on your scalp. So I had to take them out because they were getting too heavy for my scalp. And it started to just feel, the first time I put them in, they felt heavy. And I thought that it was just heavy because of the fact that they were new and they were fresh. So I'm thinking that it's going to change. But they just remained to feel heavy. It just felt like someone was just tugging on my scalp like this all day long. Kind of gave me a headache, and I was just like, I have to take them out. I just have to take them out. And as you guys can see, I am back to my fro. My hair feels so moisturized. There's no breakage. I didn't even keep it in for that long. It was only like at least maybe, was it 2 weeks? Or maybe a week, if that. That's what that looks like. If you guys could feel how soft my hair is, you would go crazy. So, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I put in my hair when I was doing my yarn wraps. This is what I use to moisturize the yarn wraps. It's Carefree Curl Instant Moisturizer. This is a 16 full ounce bottle, $7.49. It's mainly made up of glycerin, which my hair absolutely loves. My hair loves glycerin products. It just feels so good. My hair loves glycerin, right? Okay, so I put the Carefree Curl Moisturizer on the yarn as well as on my hair. So my hair was basically wet while I was wrapping it in the yarn. So I took the yarn and I put the moisturizer on it, braided into my hair, and then I proceeded to do the hair. Let's see. I was also putting tea tree oil on my scalp. While I had my braids in, I would spray the tea tree oil. It doesn't come in the spray bottle, but I just changed the tops and put a spray bottle in there. So I would spray it into my hair on my scalp because my scalp was itching like crazy. Before I installed my braids, I just remembered that I didn't use an all-natural shampoo. So my shampoo that I used prior to treating my hair for braids to be installed had alcohol in it. So even though I was moisturizing my hair, my scalp was still really, really dry because of the alcohol. So I was putting the tea tree oil to kind of help the situation, but it didn't. I was also putting the coconut oil on my scalp as well. I would rotate between tea tree oil and coconut oil, also using a spray bottle with water. And that was what I did on an everyday basis. It was only a week or two, so yeah. My braids are out, and this is what my hair looks like. I had to take those things out. They are absolutely beautiful. I love it. Had I been able to braid closer to the scalp, they would have been even more beautiful, but at the same time, I don't like the yarn wraps because they require a lot of tension to be on the scalp. Like, your hair, it really requires a lot of tugging on your scalp, especially if you braid far from the root, which is what I did. Yet, when I was wrapping the hair, it still put so much tension on my scalp. Even though I wasn't braiding or wrapping it close to the scalp, it still applied a lot of tension. So I don't think it's that much of a healthy hairstyle if your hair is really fine and, you know, thin. Maybe if your hair is thick and really thick and really coarse, it probably would work a lot better for you, but it's pretty drying. If you don't moisturize your hair, it's going to be very dry because the yarn is already dry. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I'm going to stay away from braids because clearly I cannot keep a braid protective style in. The only thing I think that doesn't really bother me is kinky twists after I soak the hair and take off, you know, the nasty particles that are on it that itch me. I don't know, maybe I'll get my kinky twist back, but I don't know, I just can't. Do you see this? These little bumps. Let me see if I can just zoom in for you guys. These little bumps right here, they're irritating. They're like little white pimples or something. But yeah, it's like right there. And they kind of like hurt a little. So I had to get rid of those. Love them, but they gotta go. Bye bye, dreads.